Oh. Ooh. High low is, look at this. Up, sideways, up, down, up. Okay, great. That being said, let's keep on keeping on. A year ago, we're sitting at 47.24. Let's end that one. We'll get it restarted in a second. Done. Oh, Rye Guy just here to watch. Is there always a 1% trade you can make each week, or some weeks are you unable to find a 1% trade? That's a good question. Every once in a while, I will be scrambling looking for a trade. I will. Because okay, hold on a second. Remember I told you there's over 10,000 different companies available every single week? 10,000 to choose from every single week. Don't like that one. Here we go. Really? All right, let's try it this way. Go like this, and then we go that way, and there you go. Okay, this here behind me is what is called an EX dividend calendar. Simply put, it tells me exactly when companies are paying out their dividend. Or I can get rid of the dividends and go to the earnings reports. These are all the earnings reports coming out every single week. Get rid of those, and we have conference calls. Not many of those. Stock splits, 1. Economic day event, nothing. Futures liquidation ETF distributions, nothing. So, dividends and earnings. That's a lot of information coming along. Every single day there's some company paying a dividend. So, if a stock increases in price just before the dividend date, what are you going to do with that information? If you knew a stock was going to move up, what would you do? Bill, I got a big, massive project on September because that's the day where I have to do a lot of work. Not quite sure what that means, Bill, but okay. Is it shareholders? Nope. Having issues with the fuse, will your next project losses? Project, I have no idea what that means. Why, hey, what you up to? Good evening, and hello to you too. All righty. Hello, Grace, Chloe Grace. A1 Steak, holy cow, pull all my money on short-dated calls with that insider information. All right, you have fun with that one. Ray Zamora, what's happening, Ray? What platform are you using? Nan, this is Think or Swim. It is offered through Charles Schwab. I love Charles Schwab. I've been trading with Charles Schwab for about 2 years because they bought out TD Ameritrade. Not that I like TD Ameritrade. Not that I like Schwab. I liked Think or Swim. But they got bought out. Hey, it works. Whatever. Hey, sir, what is the topic and what's in your back? What's in my back? Nothing's in my back. The topic is investing for dividend cash flow is what we're looking for. Okay, Carmen, research the stock to see if you want to buy it. Yeah, Carmen, that makes sense. What platform are you using? Think or Swim, Bill? Charles Schwab is like a doctor. Okay. I subscribe, but how to go? All right. Yes, TD was fined for money laundering. Wouldn't surprise me. Easily Geiger, it's your birthday. They say it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. That's TV. All right, anyway, let's keep on going. Uh-oh. Somebody wanted to take a look at PLTR, Palantir. All right, Chad, hold on a second. Now, somebody wants to take a look at PLTR. Okay, PLTR. You probably guess why I'm going straight to Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance, PLTR. There are no dividends in the selected time period. So, PLTR, Palantir. Don't care. Isn't that weird? It's one of the hottest stocks out there at the moment. I don't care. They don't share their profits. If they don't share their profits, that's a no. What does Chad have to say? Oh, Chad. Chad has to say, what's a PLTR? Imagine that. He's asking, what the heck is PLTR? Uh-oh. Somebody wants to take a look at General Mills, GIS. GIS. All right, so let's take a look at General Mills. All right, General Mills. 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 28, 30, 33, 38, 41, 44, 46, 48, 49, 49, 49, 49, 51, 54, 59, 60. Okay, I'm a little unhappy about this right here. Where's the 49? Right here, 2017, 49. 2018, 49. 2019, 49. That's 3 years where they didn't increase. How do you feel about that? I don't know. Rudy, planning on joining your Patreon, probably the middle tier now. How difficult is it to cancel? Okay, Rudy, it's monthly. It's 1 month at a time. Okay, you pay for 1 month, you like it, fine. Pay for a second month. You like it, pay for a third month, so on and so forth. Bill, Joby is a no. I already know that one. Lat, 75. No idea what that means. Like I said, terrible dividend. It's your overlord. Palantir is going to be your overlord. Yeah, no thank you. That's always me, the Palantir. Don't want to talk because its future are down. Okay. I don't like PLTR. No dividends, no thank you. It's pretty simple. Uh-oh, Fab, Campbell Soup. We looked at it last week. CPB. What is CPB? CPB. Okay. Campbell Soup. Here we go. Here's the high. Here's the low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Look at the motion. Up, down, up, down, up, down. What's going on here? Okay, 35.86. The 35.36 is going for 40. Okay, that's over 1%. All right, Campbell Soup. A year ago, we're at 44.85. The top of the year is 52.94. The bottom of the year was just a couple of days ago. 35. Okay, so we know where the bottom is. It's right here. But it's not making the move to the upside. Let's zoom in a little closer. Okay, here's the top. Here's the bottom. 1 day up, 2 days down. So if you like Campbell Soup, me personally, I'd sit and wait for it to start moving up. Because right now it's sitting at the bottom. Bottom fishing. Looking to hook a chain or something. Patreon. Oh, look at this. I got a new member. Rudy. Cool beans. Rudy just joined. Woohoo! Way to go, Rudy. Awesome. Rudy, tonight I got your email, and then I'm going to send you a list of stocks we're going to be looking at tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Looking forward. Any questions, Rudy, write them down. I'll answer whatever questions you got. within reason, of course. Some people get a little... Rocket Lab, no way. Okay, Rocket Lab has not been around for 20 years. It's an automatic no. Patrick, my take, buy gold. Yep, everybody needs a dust collector. Thinking about SQQQ play for scalping Monday. Switching to the TQs. Cool beans, you have fun with that one. Better than stocks is commodities. Yeah, I tried commodities years ago. How do I join? Oh. Is it in the bio? No, in the bio is, hold on a second. Now, I usually try not to sell anything while I'm online. Seriously, I do. Okay. It's in the bio, The 10-Minute Trader. Whoa, what the hell is that? Okay, who was asking the question? Right there. You click on that, that'll take you right to the Patreon. Okay, The 10-Minute Trader. Get out of that. Okay, The10MinuteTrader.com. Do yourself a favor. Do a little bit of research. You'll see that this name, The10MinuteTrader.com, I've had it for almost 20 years. 20 years I've had this one website. You got it? Hey, Wise Family Living, how are you today? Hey, aren't you usually on Instagram? Cool beans. Oh, Bill, Walgreens, WBA. Don't you know that Walgreens got bought out? They're going private. So the numbers are just, from what I have been told, the numbers on Walgreens is crappy. We don't do Walgreens anymore because they're going private and the numbers just aren't working like they used to. Now, we used to do Walgreens. We took Walgreens. Well, let's pull it up. I'll show you. WBA. Okay. Walgreens here, 18. Now it's way down here at 10. Okay, we were trying it down here. All the way down. We took it all the way down until we got bought out, and now the numbers just don't look that good. Oh, that's pretty good. 1050, 11s. Yeah, look at 1098. The 11s are going for 4 cents. Yeah, no thank you. NVIDIA, always someone asking about that piece of crap. Walgreens was 23 bucks until 10. All right, so Basha, okay, why'd they go private? Because somebody bought them out. I thought WBA suspended their dividends. Yep. Numbers never look buy, just buy. No, terribly sorry, I don't do it that way either. But you like the dividend? No, not necessarily so. What's the benefit? Exactly, Rudy. I'd ask the same question. So we're going to take a look at NVIDIA for a second because Basha wants to take a look at NVIDIA, and hopefully I'll be explained to her why NVIDIA is a no. Okay, first and foremost, NVDA. First and foremost, Basha, we're looking for dividend-paying stocks. Okay? NVIDIA, $114. I don't even know if you can count that. 4/100ths of a penny. 4/100ths. The dividend is 1 penny. You're paying $114 per share. And the profits they are sharing with you, 1 penny. Seriously, 1 penny. Hold on. It gets worse. Tasha, hold on a second. We're going to take a look right here. See this? Historic performance. Now we're going to look at statistics. Okay, this is where you're going to think to yourself, what the hell was I thinking? Okay, statistics. NVIDIA. Revenue per share, $5.31. $5.31. Hold on. It gets worse. It does. Slide down a little bit more. Book value per share, $3.24 a share. Okay, so let's review a little bit. The dividend, $114 per share. The dividend is 1 penny. Revenue per share is $6. Book value is $3. Okay, remember those numbers for a second. I want to show you something else. General Motors, you know, Chevy, GM, you know, General Motors, $45 per share. Okay, General Motors has been around for over 100 years. NVIDIA, no. You're lucky if NVIDIA is 20 years old. Okay. Revenue per share, $175 per share revenue. That's how much money they have coming in per share. NVIDIA, $6. Yeah, hold on. It gets better. Book value, $64 per share. All right, so let's look at it this way. The stock's $45. Revenue per share is over 160. Book value, $64 per share. NVIDIA, $114 per share. 1 penny dividend. Revenue per share, $6. Book value, $3. Explain to me why you're buying NVIDIA again. The numbers just don't work. For me, anyway. Okay, yeah, I get it. Artificial intelligence. I get all that bullshit. I do. Rudy, I don't know why they went private. Is it someone who bought them out? So you love the glasses. I need a pair. Okay. So you like MSTR? No, I do not. TQs, hell no. NQs, no thank you. But 2025, why do we care when everything is bull and can ride the price action? Okay, you have fun with that. I don't dissuade anybody from what they're doing. If it works for you, have at it. And I'm pretty sure price action, you actually have to sit in front of your computer and watch it. Minito, you're going to take off. Nice to see you. My boy just put another line on the table. It's going to get real. Okay. Well, alrighty then. You have fun with your birthday there, dude. Brian Hard, how are you? Have a good day. Next on the list. But lately it's tough. Okay, I get it. TSLY, yeah, no thank you. MSTR, yeah, no thank you. All right, Bill. So the person that owns Walmart is a private owner, and now it's gone. That's poor. I'm terribly sorry, dude, but nobody bitched and moaned when Warren Buffett bought a bunch of stuff. You ever hear of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum? Wrigley's Gum? Anyone ever hear that? Can't trade it anymore. Warren Buffett owns it all. How about Duracell, the batteries? Duracell batteries, you heard of those. Can't buy it anymore. Why? Warren Buffett owns it all. Okay, Fruit of the Loom, you heard of them? Can't buy it anymore. Warren Buffett bought it all. SoFi, all right, SoFi. Somebody wants to take a look at SoFi. I don't do SoFi. What's the reason why I don't do SoFi? SoFi Technologies. Revenue per share, $2.57. Revenue per share. They got no money coming in my opinion. Either that, they got too many shares. Book value, $6.05. Well, let's see how they do with their dividends. I like the dividends, see if they're profitable. Dividends only. Oh, look at that, SoFi. There are no dividends in this time period. So let me see if I can understand this. I like to invest in profitable companies. Profitable companies. Well, which means if they're profitable, they share their money, they share the profits with their investors through something that's called a dividend. Great. Well, this company doesn't have dividends. That means they're not sharing their profits Why would I want to invest in them? There's 10,016 companies. We looked around 9:30 this evening. That was about 2 hours ago. We did. We looked. 10,016 different companies. This one doesn't share their profits, so why would I bother? No. Uh-oh. Harry for good. Dude, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Intel. Let's take a look. I like Intel. Intel is on my list. And I think I own some. INTC? I think I do. INTC. High, low. Where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Now it's going up. $20.62. The 2050 is going to be the closest. The 2050, 56. That's more than 2%. Well, I like Intel. Let's take a deeper dive into it. What does it look like? Geico. So why no strike? 2-star 5 master. MSTR. 0-day ETF. Is that trash with the 15% dividend? Intel is ranging 18 to 22. Yeah, I know that. That's what we're looking at the moment. So let's take a look at it. A year ago, Intel was at 31, jumped all the way up to 37. Big drop. Last 90 days, right about there. 90 days, 90 days, 90 days, 90 days. Here we go. Last 90 days. Okay, high, low is, look at this. Up, down, up, down, up. It's pretty easy, right? Up, down, now it's going up. Well, if it's following the same pattern, it should come up to here, 25. Should. Doesn't mean it's going to. It should. So here's an idea. Let's take a look at the 2050s. See what it looks like. Covered stock, the 2050s right there. One contract. At the market, here we go. And here's Johnny. Buy one covered call of Intel, INTC 100s. That is the weeklies. 9 May 25. That means this option is going to expire at 3:59 p.m. Friday afternoon. Because at 4 o'clock, you can't do anything with it. It's basically worthless. Okay? The $20.50 call option against the INT stock at the market to open to open. Okay, I read it right. That's what it says, to open to open. I'm buying a stock order. I'm buying the stocks to open an order. I'm selling the options of the stock I just bought to open. It's 2 orders right there. What your strike and month? Wow, you weren't paying attention, were you? 9 May 25. 9 May 25 is this Friday. The $20.50 call option against the Intel stock at the market to open. It's right there. Okay, you're on YouTube. You're on one channel. There's 2 YouTube channels. The second YouTube channel is just the screen. Okay, not me standing in front of the screen, just the screen. So you can see all these numbers. Cheers, bad connection. Okay, sorry about that. No control for me. All right, so here's the profit. $62.50. Was it costing? $19.88. Well, it doesn't really mean anything. Let's do a little bit of math to find out exactly what does that mean. So $62.50 is the profit. $62.50. Okay, $62.50. And then we divide it by, Wise Family Living. Dude, seriously? We're going to look at Coney next. And I'm going to tell you why that's a bad idea, in my opinion. Elliott, VTI, I have no idea. Thank you for that, Bill. But that was my grandson. Not my son, my grandson. Okay? My son is a little bit taller than me. Anyways, that's the profit right there. $62.50. Was it costing me? Cost of the trade, including commissions and fees, $1988. I remember 1988. It was fun. 50 divided by 1988. 3.1%. Now, I know some of you think 3.1% is not a good return. Well, not for the year it ain't. But for a week, that's pretty damn good. On the sell. Okay. Do TSM. A1 stake. What the heck is TSM? Show my portfolio. Why does everybody want to see the portfolio? I'm going to write that one down. Intel. I actually own Intel. INTC. 3.1. 3.1. Okay, who is that one? Raj Yavida. Oh, Taiwan Semiconductors. Ooh, okay, cool. Okay, so Raj wants to see. Oops, I hit the wrong button. See, it happens. All right, Raj, you ready? Account 1, account 2, account 3. Goes all the way back to January 1st. Okay? Week 1, quarter 1, December 30th to January 3rd. Account 1, account 2, account 3. Every single trade I made. Okay? There you go right there. Riot, Halliburton, Riley, CVS, Foot Locker, Kohl's, U.S. Steel, Walgreens. That's account number 1. Sorry, that's account number 3. Account number 1. U.S. Steel, MPW, Intel, Altria, Harley Davidson, Intel, and Riley. Okay, Raj, every single trade I made so far this year is all listed right there. You want to take your time and do it? Fine. Be my guest. It's there. What else is up there? All the trades from last year. Okay, there's all my trades from last year, Raj. 2024. You want to go a little deeper? Ah, damn it. I hit the wrong button. That's what I wanted right there, that little thing. Here we go, Raj. Starting date, August 31st, 2011. You can see each one of these little thingy whoosy what's and a brief little explanation of what I did every single year since 2011, every single week. I've been here for a while. That being said, I said I wanted to take a look at Coney for Wise Family. C-O-N-Y, Coney. All right, so Wise Family Living. You ready for this? Here's Coney. Okay. Yield Max Coin Option Income Strategy ETF. C-O-N-Y. $7.58 a share. All right. Let's take a look at all the dividends. Wait a second. Oh, I want to see all the dividends. All the dividends. That's it. That's it. That's all the dividends right there. October 2023. All right. October 2023. 24, 25. This thing's only like 2 years old. Why are you looking at a company that's 2 years old? I'll tell you why you're looking at it. For these things right here. The dividends. Let's take a look at them. 120, 107. That's backwards, dude. Okay, 240. Okay, 260. Wonderful. 107. That's more than a 50% cut in dividends. 166. 279, 228, 169. That's backwards. 157. That's backwards. $1. That's backwards. Yeah. 83, that's backwards. Is that right? 43, 61. It started off at $1.20, and then it went 170. Now we're down to 65. Oh, hell no. But hold on. Hold on. It actually gets worse. It really does. Watch this. And this, I don't think you're going to understand at first because most people don't. You ready? We're going to take a look at the summary right here. It says summary. And here we go. Okay. Yield Max Coin Option Income Strategy ETF, CONY. This is what you're probably looking at, and this is what probably excites you. The yield, 226%. What do you think that means? 226%. Let me ask you a question, okay? If I make $1,000, if I make $1,000 in profits, if I make $1,000 in profits and I want to share my profits with you, I'm going to share 226%. So if I make $1,000, I'm going to give you 2,052. If I make 1,000, I'm going to give you 2,042. Or is it 52? 52. Do you not see the error there? There's no possible way on God's green earth they can sustain giving out 226% of their profits. You can't do it. You can't give more money than what you make. Well, how are they doing it? I don't know, and I don't really want to know. It's a 2-year-old company. I don't get involved with 2-year-old companies. It's like giving the keys of your Lamborghini to a 2-year-old. It makes no sense at all. Love the pool shorts. They're not pool shorts. Those are my jammies, dude. My Grinch jammies. My grandson was over this weekend, so we were wearing our Christmas jammies. We actually went to the store. We put on our Christmas jammies, and we went to the store with our Christmas jammies. He thinks it's funny. He's 5 years old. They get the biggest kick out of everything. Okay, so right now the stock is at 756. All right, so 2 years ago, they were at 25. They started out at 25 bucks. Now they're at $7. How can you possibly say Coney's a good deal? Nope, I'm not even going to bother. There's no way possible you can give out more than you're making. Okay, if you give out 100% of your profits, well, you have no money left. But you want to give out 226% of your profits? That ain't going to work. It's one of those companies that suckers you in to buy a piece of crap. No, never mind. I'm not even going to bother looking at that one. Elliot, VTI? What the heck is VTI? VTI. Vanguard ETF. What is it with these ETFs? Don't people just want to buy stocks anymore? You want to give your money to a computer? I've seen way too many computer movies. All right, 2020. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Hold on. Let's go 20 years. 2025. 2005. 2005. 21. 20. That's backwards already. Not a good start. 28, 33, 26. That's backwards. That's twice. 26, 26, 35, 30. There's 3 times. 28, there's 4 times. 32, 38, 31, there's 4 times. 29 is 5 times. 33, 27. That's 6 times. 22, there's 7 times. And we're not even in 2010. 7 times it went backwards. Consistent profitability means higher and higher and higher profits. Why are you looking at something that goes up and down, up but I'm not talking about the price. I'm talking about the profits. Profits should be ever increasing consistently. 5, 10, 11, 15, 17, 20, 24, 28, 33. Higher and higher and higher. This goes up, down, up, down, up, down. No, thank you. Sorry, VTI. No, thank you. Love them regardless. Thank you. MSTR can because it's gold. Oh boy, another one. MSTR. MSTR. I always tell people, if you're going to be serious about investing, find a good financial website and learn how to use it. MSTR, there are no dividends. Okay, now don't take this personally, but you're coming to a dividend show and asking about a stock that doesn't have any dividends. That doesn't make any sense. Dividend investing for weekly cash flow. It's right in the top of the sentence. Dividend investing for weekly cash flow. MSTR has no dividends. It's going to be a no, just on principle. Strike and strafe. No idea what that means. James, change your channel to Dividend Dad and we'll hit 1 million views weekly. No. It sounds good, Dividend Dad. Would it be Dividend Granddad? Look at MSTR for strike and strafe. Okay, so apparently you're not listening. I'm a Gen X. Really don't care about your opinion. Really don't care about your feelings. Dividend investing. MSTR has no dividends. No dividends, no thank you. It's simple. It's a simple rule. Dividend invest. Okay, no, I'm just not even going to bother. I honestly don't care what they're offering. They have the dividend for MSC. No, they don't. It says right there. Okay? Strategy Incorporated, MSTR, $394.37 per share. There are no dividends in the selected time period. MSTR has no dividends. Like Tesla. Tesla has no dividends either. And 8% wrong ticket. I have no idea what that means. Anyway, let's keep on moving. Next stock on the list is AMD. We did that one. Zim. Wait a second. Doesn't Zim? ZIM. Don't they have no dividends either? Oh, they do. Zim does. Okay. Is that right? Yeah, Zim Integrated Shipping. Oh, I'm going to say no. $20.21. That's it. 2, 2.5, 17, 285, 475, 295, 640, 23. How can you go from 17 to 3, 475 to 3 to 6 to 23 cents? Hell no. Somebody ain't doing something right there. Okay, A1 steak. I hear what you're saying. But here's my argument about Zim. Are you ready? Number one, they've only been paying dividends for the past 4 years, since 2021. Okay? 2021. That's not 20 years old. There's 10,000 different companies. Why would I choose this one? It doesn't fit. I don't care how nice it looks. It's no. I know they are a shipping company. It says it right in the title. But look, 2 to 250. I like that one. 250 to 17. That's freaking awesome. But it goes from 17 to 285. That's not awesome. But from 285, it goes to 475. Well, that's good. But 475, it goes down to 395. That's not good. Okay, from 395, it goes to 640. That's freaking awesome. But then it goes to 23 cents, not $23, $6.40 to 23 cents. Yeah, no. Something about simple, safe, predictable, and consistent you're not quite grasping. STLA, no. JEPQ, no. Coles, I actually have some Coles. Let's take a look at Coles. Okay. Let's get out of that. Let's get out of that. Let's change this back to this. And we're back to where we started again. Zim been chatting about buybacks for 5 months. Nothing happening at 25 and nothing occurred. Okay. Striker, no. No, I won't. STRK? Oh, everybody says that same thing. Trust me, you'll like it. No, I won't. STRK. I never bought it, and I probably never will buy it. There's a reason why. Okay? Explain to me why you think Stryker, a company that has paid one dividend, why would I like that? When I say I want 2 decades, now 2 decades means 20 years. Holy shit, it's 11:34. I'm out of here. I'm getting tired of these silly questions. Seriously, I am. JEPQ, oh, hell no. Don't you do any research yourself? Take a look at the numbers on JEPQ. Seriously, take a look at the numbers. They're horrible. JEPQ. Oh, 2022 to 2025. That's 2.5 years. Okay, when I put up 2 fingers, I meant 2 decades. 2 decades is 20 years, not 2 years, 20 years. Look at the numbers. 37 to 34. Already you lost me. First dividend, okay. Second dividend is less. Less is not more. Okay? Less is not more. More is more. Less is not more. 37 to 34. Yeah, no, thank you. 40, okay. 54, yeah. 38, now you're doing it again. Backwards again. 44, no, thank you. 43, backwards again. That's, what is that, 4 times backwards? We're not even in the second year yet. 35, 36, 36, 45, 41, backwards. 41, 42, 34, yeah, no, thank you. Okay, trust me, you're not going to surprise me with something I already know is a no. Mux Capital, get a kick out of that. And the Red Sea is shipping route. Yeah, I get that. Alma, terribly sorry if I made you feel bad. It is what it is. You seem like a nice person, James, but you want is stocks that only have dividends and cash flow. Okay, Bill, I'm going to read that again slowly and see if this makes sense to anyone other than me. Okay, Bill says, you seem like a nice person. Okay, I like to think of myself as a nice person. But all you want is stocks that only have dividends and cash flow. I'm trying to understand why that's a bad thing. Okay? Bill, think of it this way. I'm investing my money, okay? My money, and I want to make sure it's going someplace that I feel I can make a profit, and that I'm giving it to someone who also makes a profit. So if I'm going to invest my money, I want to make sure it's a company that is profitable, because it doesn't make sense to give my money to someone who's not profitable. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Why would I give my money that I've been working since 1973? I'm a Gen Xer, okay? My first job, I was like 12 or 13. 1973. Okay, old man Simmons would come pick me up right from the bus stop. I wouldn't even go home. Right from the bus stop, and we went to the farm, and we worked until it was dark, sometimes later than dark. On Saturdays, we'd work at 7 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock at night. And we got $20. Yeah. Yeah, $20 work, 7 in the morning to 7 at night. There goes my whole Saturday for $20. Well, for me, it was great because I had nothing else to do. And hey, it is what it is. Yes, I have Zim. Yes, they have dividends. Yeah, LaPlaya, I know. I just showed you the dividends. I don't like the dividends. MicroStrategy dividend stocks. Okay, Sly Dog. You're new here, dude. I'd remember that name. All of us from 85 plus are gambling Gen X. You shook hands and traded blueberries for a house. No, I didn't. I remember Mrs. Rubin, little old black lady who lived right next to the landfill site. She had these beautiful blueberry trees. And her deal was you could come pick blueberries anytime you want, as long as you shared some of the blueberry muffins and some of the blueberry cobbler with her. She was a very nice lady. And we were all kids. It was 6 of us. Okay? Me, my 5 brothers and sisters. And then there were the Parkmans. They came with us. There was like 3 or 4 of them. So it was like 8 of us all going to Mrs. Rubin's house and picking blueberries. Yeah. All right, anyway. Let's look at these last questions and we'll go from there. They go up, they go down. Absolutely, LaPlaya. I'm going to agree with you 100%. Joey, Meta? No. Okay, see, here's what I'm looking for, Joey. Simply put, I'm looking for companies that share their profits and consistently increase the profits they share with their shareholders for 2 decades. Okay? Come talk to me in 18 years with Meta. Meta only just recently started. No. CRWD, we'll take a look at it tomorrow. Texas Brown-Eyed Girl, I haven't seen you for a while. Nice to see you again. Hello. John Snow, please, how do I get your dividend list? Oh, it's simple. Hold on a second. Okay, John, you ready? You got a pencil and paper ready? Here we go, John. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Ready? Here we go. Ready? Dividend Kings, Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Champions, Dividend Contenders, Warren Buffett's list. Those 5 lists right there will give you 300 companies that are consistently profitable. Okay, Bill Clenstock, never heard of it. LaPlaya, you have Stryker, I feel bad for you. Why do I feel bad for you? Because it's, in my opinion, it's not something I would do. No, I won't. Oh, no, Mr. Bill, sorry. I bought before I met you. I don't tell people what to do. Really, seriously, I don't. I tell you what I do. I show you what I do. I show you my own accounts. I show you 3 of them. I think that's more than generous. I don't ask to see yours. Don't ask to see mine. Sly Dog Coney. Okay, Sly Dog, seriously. Sly Dog, seriously. Go to a financial website. Google Finance, Yahoo Finance, NYSE Finance, whatever. A financial website. Look at the history of Coney, C-O-N-Y. Where were they? They're only about a 2 or 3 year old company. Nothing I would ever look at. And then look at the dividends. Are they consistently increasing or are they going backwards? Well, sorry, that's Strife. Luke mixed them up. No idea what that means. So Gen X, no pencils anymore. We can't afford them. Terribly sorry. Appreciate all the information. May I ask, where do you find that dividend information? Alma, you find that dividend information simply. Okay? Google Dividend Kings List 2025. Dividend Aristocrats List 2025. Dividend Champions List 2025. Dividend Contenders List 2025. And then for the fun of it, Warren Buffett's List 2025. You're going to find a couple of websites that will give you all those names. All of them. And it'll give you a whole bunch of stuff. And it'll tell you how many years they've consistently increased their dividends. Because you cannot become a dividend king until you're profitable for 5 decades. That's 50 years. And there's some companies that have been profitable for 60 years. Some of them close to 70 years. Why wouldn't you want to buy those companies? Why wouldn't you want to buy a company that's consistently profitable? Sly Dog, take a look at Coney. I don't care what they're offering as a dividend. See how consistently profitable they are. Consistency and profitability. Each number should be higher and higher and higher and higher. Okay, last year should be, 2024 should be higher than 2023, which should be higher than 2022, which should be higher than 2021. Work it every single year, higher and higher. It just makes sense. Is Bill slow or something? Dave, come on, be nice. Bill, TTM. Bill, what the heck is TTM? TTM. Tata Motors Limited. Are you kidding me, Bill? Makes sense to me. 1990. Gotta love it, Jay. Any recommendations for top dividend stocks? Yeah. Dividend Kings, Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Champions, Dividend Contenders, and Warren Buffett's list. It makes sense for me as well. Hey, Basha, glad you like it. Surface Receiver. All right. Yeah. Zim, we're looking at Zim as a no. I am a Gen Y. Oh, fuck, that explains the whole thing. La Playa worked at Chicken Farm at 13. Well, you feel my pain, brother. You want to hear something? Wait. What was that? La Playa. All right, La Playa. You want to hear something? I was at work one day on the farm, okay? And I see old man Simmons with a chicken head like that, okay? Guess what we had for lunch? It was the best damn chicken I've ever had in my life. I saw him there in the morning. For the afternoon for lunch, we had fresh chicken. That freaking shit was good. Anyway, you really explained dividend investing too well. Carrot LaPlaya, thank you. Service Reaver, I'm sorry, I just came in. Did I miss you had Zim? Yeah, Zim was a no. Yeah, Bill, I am going to do a hedge fund eventually. I'm working on it. Paul, I love Ford. Can you repeat the list again? Dividend, you're right. Dividend, Kings, Aristocrats, Champions, Contenders, Buffett's list. Hey, Jojo, did you see Warren Buffett is passing the baton and he announced it will be up to the board in June? Cool beans. Please explain why Intel. Harry for good. I like Intel because the movement looks good and the numbers look good. There you go. Do I like Ford for Monday? I don't know. We haven't looked at it yet. If it does not give a dividend. Ford gives a dividend. Wondering if you... no, I don't have Zim. Zim has no... Wait a minute. Zim has dividends, but no. What's your minimum requirements when selecting a dividend? Are you ready? Consistency of profitability. And weekly options. That's it. Why did you swear? Because it just felt right and it just flowed nicely. Yeah, TikTok language, yeah. You remind me a lot of the farm work as a kid. Yeah, I worked as a kid on a farm too. The BRICS are getting stronger. Yes, they are. They control over 70% of the world's population. Yes, they do. We need channel full of some nice old days stories. Yeah, we probably do. I like Intel and Ford. So do I. I like both of them. Would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee grow? I'd rather watch a tree grow. Alma, awesome. And what are you using to show us on your screen behind you? Yep, that was Yahoo Finance, Alma. All right, we're 11:47, a little bit past the hour. So you guys have a great night. Over here on Facebook, you guys have a great night, and we'll see you again tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. It's always a day. All right, Instagram, you guys have a nice night. See you later, Instagram people. Any stock that you have that pays over 15%, a whole bunch of them, dude. Laurie, you're welcome. Bye, Mr. Bell. And now, uh-oh, the Qs. No, I don't like the Qs.